Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. It's going to be general collective reading, so please remember to take what resonates and throw out the rest. Not every reading is for everybody. Alright? Let's see what's going on here. Okay, starting out with the Six of Cups, the Ten of Wands, and the Five of Cups. Somebody's really upset that you've moved on from the past here. They're overburdened, probably by some sort of emotional they have to be fair to you. They're upset because they have to be fair to you. Ten of Pentacles, Six of Pentacles. So that's why they're probably crying. Look at all those tissues. When we have the Ten of Wands, the Eight of Swords, stuck in their own madness here. Because of some sort of ritual or magic that they've done. It didn't work because you've left the past behind and they can't affect you anymore. Who is this person? Somebody who realized they painted an illusion about you that wasn't real. They could have made you an option. Seven of Cups fell out in reverse. So they're realizing the truth about you now. You gave them unconditional love. Taurus energy. And you're stepping into your true fulfillment, your mission of love. Even with all the chaos and treachery going on in the world. I'm understanding this has something to do with the internet. Whatever this illusion was. Understand that, okay, so yes, there are sentient programs. But they're fed by people. They're fed by like journalists and people who think that they know everything but they know nothing. And I'm getting somebody paid a practitioner here to do some mumbo jumbo. I'm getting Santeria. So some kind of old mumbo jumbo magic they paid somebody else to do. Now, see, when you pay a practitioner to do the magic, the karma, they don't care about, because they've been paid. You see, that isn't going to reflect on them because it was a paid for service, just like any other service. And they delivered their end of the bargain. So the person that lied or painted some sort of illusion about you and told this practitioner that, well, the practitioner went by their word. So therefore, the energy has to return. So I do feel like the energy is returning to this person. And yeah, the realism of the situation is coming out. And they're super duper upset about that. But that's on them, not you. So they wanted to keep you from knowing. Very careless, very reckless. Pisces energy with the High Priestess and the Hanged Man. They wanted to keep you stuck, second guessing yourself, and acting careless and reckless with your energy. It didn't work. You were able to pull through something here. And I do feel like it's something that maybe they attacked your work or your home, or that's what they're planning to do. Two of Pentacles to the Eight of Pentacles in the immediate future. And I do feel like this has something to do with your work, more so, or an offer and a new beginning. They're trying to interfere with that by making you self-sabotage in some way, shape, or form. Maybe upsetting you to the point where you get angry and take a deep breath and pull yourself back to center. Aries energy here. Just went through the Aries full moon, and this energy is going to be around for a week or two. So keep your eye on the prize, whoever you are, and don't fall for these illusions or these things that are supposed to make you sad and hopeless, because it's all just a trick. Okay? And somebody was paid to do this trick, like I said, but the practitioner that they paid, it doesn't matter to them if it's true or not. They got paid for it. Now, I'm ethical, so I don't do that. So I don't make millions of dollars off of people doing unjust things, because I believe in ethics. But there are practitioners out there that do not. They're protected by their own spiritual practices, and they don't have to accept the responsibility whether it's right or wrong. The person who sends it does. Okay, so a factor affecting the situation is the squirrel. This is somebody who had love for you, or who has love for you, that you've moved on from. You've completely left it behind, but they're still holding on, and they don't want to let go, especially in a financial way. Okay? They took a long time to make any kind of offer, but they still want to hold you back from your true purpose, which is the High Priestess. The knowing. They're not going to be able to do that, especially with the energies coming on the planet now. There is a huge rude awakening for everyone, and the Band-Aid's going to be ripped off for a lot of people, and it's going to be up to them whether they decide to face it or fear it. The outside influence is the sun. Of course it is. Happiness, joy. And somebody hiding from the light, because they know that the light is coming. They won't be able to hide for long. This will be an exposure on a global level. The dragons are here. And although they are plasma, they see everything. And the truth will be known in the world. It may take a little time, because but it's a solid situation. It's the Knight of Pentacles. In the world, you will be set free from whatever this is. As long as you're standing in your integrity, as long as you're standing in your truth, you've got nothing to fear. The fear itself. I'm not saying that it doesn't interfere with your life, because they are really, these energies are really trying to affect every single person on earth. Because that's the loosh, that's what they feed on. And they're hoping that you fall for the trick. The Five of Pentacles. Left out in the cold with no money. Broken. And self-sacrificing your Wheel of Fortune. Something that belongs to you. That's what their hope is. But I'm here to tell you, there are two ways looking at them holes in your shoes. You can dig the ventilation or you can sing the blues. There's always a matter of perspective. And since this is being done on purpose, if you don't acknowledge it or you don't, I can't say you're not going to react, because it's hard not to react. I react. I understand. But I do understand the unseen world. And once I come back to center, I realize what the trick was. And that's what they don't want you to do. So we have the Devil as the final outcome. The Devil, the Ten of Pentacles, and the Queen of Swords. So somebody wants to control the Queen of Swords, do they? Good luck with that. She wants the truth and nothing but the truth. These people think that money is all there is. That without money you can't do anything. And you know, these could be millionaires. These could be people, like I said, who can pay practitioner, magic people, the things that are done in the dark, working with dark spirits, thousands of dollars for what they do, and they're good at it. But whether you believe in it or let it knock you off your square is always up to you. It leads to your inheritance. It leads to the Empress energy, the Ten of Pentacles. And the Queen of Swords, the truth, is the currency. Now, you can choose to believe in the darkness, or you can choose to believe in balance. Because the shadow here is really, really trying to get you to fall for something that isn't true about yourself. That you are unworthy of this Ten of Pentacles. That you are unworthy of the truth. Don't believe it. Why? Because you're the star. You're the creative spark that sets this whole manipulation into reverse. And your belief is everything. Your perception is everything. What is this Six of Cups about, Spirit? What is this past that my collective has moved on from? The Seven of Wands. The Knight of Pentacles. Not having a choice but to wait. Huh. Okay, so feeling blocked. Two of Wands in reverse. And the Knight of Pentacles. So what you have moved away from is feeling blocked. Like you don't have a choice but to wait. You're not waiting. You've moved on from the illusion. And you see something for what it truly is. And not what somebody wants you to see it as. I hope that makes sense. getting that song by Sia. I'm unstoppable. I'm a Porsche with no brakes. I don't know why I'm getting that song. But it's like you've seen through it. And you've removed the blockage. Because now you understand that you do have a choice on how and what to believe. And something with the internet here, I don't know what that is, and I did get the star. It's like somebody, okay, so somebody fed a program a false story. And that person that fed the program was paid. They weren't the person who did it. They were paid by another person to do it. These are people who are techies, technology people. And they do listen in on your phone calls, and they do listen in on your Alexa and your Siri. And if you say something that they want you to be in despair about, that's how they use it. That's how they manipulate with the internet. So understand that you're being listened to all the time. So remember to speak in your integrity at all times. So whoever this person is, was very confused. And they're not waiting anymore. They're coming out of hiding. Could be a Virgo. Whatever this person is coming to you with, it is solid. But they're still a bit confused. Hopefully they're not saucing it up, if you know what I mean. It has something to do with the new beginning in finances and somebody being obsessed with money, with a lifestyle that they don't think you're entitled to. The Star and the King of Pentacles. I can't make it up. Okay? So whoever this person is, could be a Virgo, Gemini, or Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, because we did have Taurus. They could be in the limelight. And like I said, somebody fed a false narrative to an AI program. That AI program was spreading rumors that weren't true. But you found out the truth anyway, or you're about to. There could be travel involved, or messages whispered upon the wind from very long ways away. Because the Eight of Wands represents travel. The King of Swords represents truth, justice in the American way. Doctor, lawyer, judge. Archangel Michael. About to step on somebody's head for what they did. The truth is coming out about you. And you're going to get some kind of brand new beginning out of this. Some beautiful brand new beginning out of the truth. Out of whatever comes of this. This person will be stuck in their own obsession. What is the Eight of Pentacles and the Two of Pentacles about? Like I said, they're trying to make you juggle your money, almost like work yourself to death. So you're frazzled and just discombobulated. It's the Knight of Cups. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. It's a third person involved in this that is very sad because you choose to keep going, because you don't choose to fall for the illusion. They're in the Five of Cups, and they're hiding underneath their hat because they don't want you to know that they're the ones that started the rumor to start with. They don't want this other person knowing either, but I think the other person is finding out. There's some sort of investigation happening here. This Knight of Cups is scared to death somebody's gonna find out what they did. And yeah, I think it's coming out in the open. Like I said, you definitely don't believe everything you see on the internet, because that can be fed by humans that have ulterior motives. Knight of Swords, Six of Wands, World card. You keep shining. It's time to close this cycle out. Time to be who you are, which is the star. And I don't mean that like a famous person. I mean that as a healer, as a light, as a leader by example. A healer. Heal yourself, you heal the world. If you don't fall for these stupid scare tactics and fear porn and everything you say all of a sudden pops up on the internet because it's listening to you, and you believe what's truly real and right in front of you, you're already winning. What is the Knight of Cups about? We had a whole bunch pop out here. Wonder what they're saying. Oh, so somebody's in love with the High Priestess, who is nothing but love, and whoever this High Priestess is, this could be you. You did not miss the blessing, which is the Ace of Cups. But you are probably going to be heartbroken due to the fact that this could be somebody that you care about who tried to ruin your life, who tried to take your destiny or your wheel of fortune. Could be a literal inheritance with that Ten of Pentacles as the final card for the other deck. What's going to hurt the most, I think, is that this is someone who's close to you. That's the Sun twice. That's factors affecting the situation and the outside influence. This person will be excommunicated from your energy, and that's what they fear the most. They thought that they were going to be able to do that to you, but you showed up. This is the Sagittarius Temperance card, and balancing out the scales, balancing out your angelic energy with darkness, keeping your balance despite the exposures that are happening in the world right now, letting the light shine on the dark things instead of hiding from them. That takes strength, that takes courage to face your own shadows. And it makes people look at you as a leader and not a follower. It reminds me of, if you're not on my Instagram, it's original Anya's Tarot 444 at Insta, where I reposted something that says, it was hysterical, it was a bunch of sheep and they were all turned the other way, And it says if you follow the crowd, all you're going to see is assholes. I thought that was great. I don't know if you find that funny or not, but I found it funny. So be a leader. Don't be an asshole. Or don't follow assholes. Because that's what they want. They want you to get lost in their butt. As long as you're behind them, you'll never be in front of them. That's where they want you. Somebody doesn't want to walk away here. They want to keep on fighting you. But what they don't understand is that energy is going to be returned tenfold. They're still doing this. They're still pushing this narrative. And it's going to destroy them. Could be a Sag. Could be an Aquarius. Could be a Virgo. Could be an Aries. Whoever they are, they're destroying their own life by trying to destroy yours. In whatever way that is. I mean, like I said, through practitioners, through the internet, whatever it is that they're trying to push onto you. It's their own shadow that they're fighting. It's everything they don't like about themselves. Don't fall for it. I can't say that I did not get tricked most recently. Because I did. And I got very, very upset. But it took me a minute to bring myself back to center. And to understand where it was coming from. And once I did that, I got Leo energy here too. I didn't walk away from my balance. I brought myself back to center. I grounded myself. And I apologized for my mistake. For not necessarily getting upset because I had every reason to be upset. But because I fell for the trick. For a moment. Until I realized where it was coming from. Then I fixed it. And each time that happens, that's all you got to do. Stand in your truth no matter what. Even if you make a mistake. King of Cups is balanced. Balanced emotional energy. Six of Pentacles to the Two of Cups. Relationships, partnerships, equal give and take. And like I said, we all make mistakes. We're human. But you don't have to stay in that mistake. You can always fix it. Whoever this Five of Pentacles is, they are definitely feeling left out in the cold of your energy. I think you went cold shoulder on this person. You probably bit their head off. And I do mean yeah. Because of them being manipulated by other people. Like I said, you can fix that by finding your emotional balance and coming back to center and understanding where it was coming from. I don't even think this person was hiding it. And I think everybody around them is beginning to see that. That's why they're going into the Five of Pentacles. I feel like somebody here was trying to keep some kind of offer from a King of Cups coming towards you, whether that's male or female. King of Pentacles as well. You have 1, 2, 3 kings on the board. The King of Swords, the King of Cups, and the King of Pentacles. And we did have the Emperor come out as well. So this has something to do with the masculine energy that is trying to come towards you. But judgment's being passed for their misconception of what the truth was. And an obsession that they have with emotional manipulation, and they can't do it to the Queen of Swords. She don't play. That's Aquarius energy. She catch you. And I think you may have, you know, maybe inadvertently or on purpose. So now somebody's got to fix it. Aries energy again with Sagittarius, Scorpio, and Judgment. Somebody's got to fix it. If they don't fix it, then the energy is returned to sender. So whoever this person is in the 5 of Cups, 5 of Pentacles, trying to sneak around and do stuff in the dark, if they don't try to fix this, the energy will be returned tenfold. And you will win by default if you accept the responsibility for your own truth. One more card. Yep. The 3 of Swords, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Ace of Wands. Swing. They're not going to get this money. They're not going to get this, the results that they were hoping for, because you've already cut them out. Like I said, you've moved on from the past. And no matter how many practitioners they pay, brujeria, santeria, whatever it is that they're doing in the background here, it's going to end up breaking their own heart. And possibly losing out on a 2 of Cups or a 10 of Pentacles. Either way, it's some sort of wealth. To me, unconditional love is just as much, it is worth just as much to me as the 10 of Pentacles. But that's just me, you know. And money's great and all, but I'd rather have true love in my life than all the money in the world. But that's who I am. I'm a lover. I'm a lover. So we have healing the chaos through enlightenment. So yes, you are healing the chaos because you're enlightening yourself that this is not you. There's a whole community here full of love, and you're leading them with diligence to the wonders of the world, and miracles abound. Keep your potential open to flexibility and delight in the purity of the miracles that are meant for you because of your courage to keep moving forward and take a risk to purify and release your own power for happiness and a new adventure. For inner peace and freedom. Freedom from this toxic merry-go-round that somebody keeps trying to put you on. This tornado that somebody tries to keep you wrapped up in for their own selfish gains. Like I said, these people could have millions of dollars. But the one thing that they're missing is what's most valuable. Freedom and love. Love is freedom. Peace is freedom. Yeah, destroyed, shattered, broken, and effed up from this total drama and action. There's some kind of divorce or breakup taking place because of it. Because you're fighting for what you love and claiming what's yours. Love is a battlefield. Like I said, there's some sort of, here's the recording, announcement, expression, revealing. You've said something that triggered this illusion that somebody tried to paint in front of your face about a love story or a once upon a time. But they're caught. They're caught. If they're not caught yet, they will be very, very shortly. There's always a paper trail, especially when you're paying people. And most people don't work on cash no more. They work on apps. Always a paper trail. Especially if you're working with people in other countries. Yeah. So there's a wave of emotions here because of your inner strength. Truth in reverse, the lie that tried to cause humility in your life. But these two-faced people can't say anything anymore. They have no explanation for their bad behavior. And you're about to get good news about a hobby or something that you do. You could be a healer, but you're dealing in the really real world. Somebody doesn't want to change. And it's a masculine, a distorted masculine. This is somebody who could be a friend. And their defense mechanism was to keep secrets, but those secrets are about to be revealed. It's a hater in reverse. Like I said, they're in love with you. And now they're heartbroken because of the imbalance that they have caused. And that energy has nowhere to go but back to where it came from. They're about to face it, and you're about to move forward. That Three of Swords is going to be very real because of what they sent towards you. They're not going to be able to escape it. So if you get a hiccup in your immediate future, understand that that's somebody else projecting their energy onto you. It's not yours. Don't accept it. Don't believe it. There's a reconciliation happening because of unfinished business. Repair, cure, understanding, and concession. Like I said, some harsh words are said here, but it can be fixed if you choose to fix it. Like I said, this could just be a friend. I know I had a couple harsh words for people I thought were my friends. They weren't my friends at all. They were thieves. They were people who were just using me until they couldn't use me anymore. Until I caught on and, well, my good nature, once I'm a Pisces, so I want to believe the best in everybody. That's just who I am as a person. But, you know, after a while, it gets real old, and you're going to have to step up and say something after a while. You got to stick up for yourself. You can't just keep letting these vampires drain you. There's definitely some unfinished business with this parasite, who is now looking in the mirror and seeing nothing but your reflection. And they no longer exist to you. That's on them. I'm going to get you a Shadows and Light card for your advice, and that will be your reading. Ooh, the sewer mermaid and the winged seer. So yeah, you're seeing everything. So this has something to do with your sensuality and somebody using that as a weapon towards you, or as a jealousy. You know, somebody's got it out for you because of the way you look. That's a horrible, horrible thing to do. But like I said, now they're stuck seeing your reflection in their own mirror. It's pretty brutal. And they're not going to get out of it until they try to fix it. And they don't have to fix it to your face. I don't even think you want anything to do with this person. They just have to fix it in their own life and face their own shadow. Otherwise, they will keep going, devolving instead of evolving, and their life will never change. They will continue to go down and down and down until there's nothing left. But that's not your problem. You have released yourself. You have freed yourself from this energy. I'm going to read you this card, and that will be your reading. God brought my flashlight tonight. Alright. So, your sensuality is beautiful. When the sewer maiden swims in, she is here to remind you of the treasures you have that you may have labeled bad, or perhaps even pushed away, forced underneath. We often have negative thoughts that we are too short, too tall, our thighs too large, our breasts too small, our hair not right, our face not pretty enough. We speak to ourselves in negative ways, and we begin to feel we are not good enough. And when this takes place, the result can be that we begin to create negative experiences, blockages, and difficulties. This is what they want for you. We push people away rather than attract them. We hide for fear that what others see will not be good enough. But this mermaid of the hidden spaces is here to show you that your dark thoughts have told you lies about your great beauty. You are your own self, and all that you are is perfect, whole, and complete. The sewer mermaid says that you may try to push her away and refuse to believe that you are beautiful. But when you are ready, she'll swim to you and free you from the harmful negative thoughts and experiences of all the sewage. You will begin to believe that no matter what, you are a beautiful being, healthy, attractive, and no one and one who deserves love, respect, and affection. She speaks. I am here to show you how to believe in yourself, that you are attractive, beautiful, worthy of love and respect. I will show you how to see your body as a place of health, delight, and strength. And I will never die or go away, no matter what you have been told, no matter what you have told yourself, and no matter what society has told you. Let's clean up your physical and mental acts. Let's love all aspects of the physical self, and let us not criticize and hate ourselves, no matter our size, shape, or differences. We are all unique expressions of the divine, and the truth most certainly applies to you. Let us not be ashamed anymore, and let us celebrate who we are, and learn to love the differences, and be grateful for all that we have, are, and will be. The divination message here is part of you that is natural and beautiful, most likely your body and appearance, has been influenced by thoughts and ideas about it being unworthy, unhealthy, or perhaps even dirty. So, a part of you has had to evolve and exist in a less than healthy way. It is time to clean up your act, not of your natural looks, but of the way you have thought about yourself. Something beautiful has been treated badly. It is now up to you to begin to reframe your ideas and thoughts, and therefore your experiences of yourself, your body, your worth, and your ability to attract others, and to see yourself as worthy of love, respect, and consideration. Let this strong survivor mermaid show you how to love yourself and your appearance again, and rise above the rubbish and the stink of the negative conditioning regarding your beautiful body and unique self. You are beautiful and very worth loving. This is the only truth that must be told at this time. So that's what they were trying to do this whole time, is get you to believe that you were unworthy of love, that you were unworthy of your own reflection of beauty. It's not going to work, because Ma's here to teach you better. Alright? You are worthy, you are beautiful, and you are loved. Now, go look in the mirror and say that to yourself. And don't let any of these illusions or these liars, these pollutants, these sewer rats, tell you who you are. Deep inside, Queen of Swords knows all. Knows the truth. I love you very much, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.